Okay. Now, one of you good people, morons, take a look at my YouTube channel, see if you can. I don't know what you mean. You're my best friend. How can I say us? I mean, it's just you and me right here. How can I call Albert a moron if he's not here? so, can, so can you go to the streamy weenie to see if you can hear your selfie wealthy? Hello. Uh, I can. It's not giving me an option for if it's in the background. Real tech. I think that's just trying to go for my alias laptop microphone. Okay. Oh, okay. Are you still pretty loud? Yeah, I told you it won't make much of a difference, but you didn't listen to me. Fine, if I'm messing anything up, I'm perfect. Oh no. Well, no, you're for full, so I'm not sure. Oh no. I guess the best thing I could do. I might have. I probably have no choice. Who is?
No, not there. In the properties.
I don't want to put in the properties. Alright.
You need to know that.
Okay, now try.
hold on. Okay, let's see if this bloody works this time. Okay, now I can hear myself. And I'm almost too loud.
Oh, you're too loud. How about now?
How many times do I have to go back to the live stream, Mega?
I'll put it right here. Maybe that's good enough. Speak real quick. Speak, damn you.
You may... Well, if you're going to record Discord, you might as well get rid of your microphone on your headphones, because otherwise there's going to be an echo effect for you.
You sure? I don't hear no echo effect.
I do on the live stream.
Oh, no. Okay. Okay, what about now?
You're going to have to wait, there is a bit of a delay.
Do you hear any echoes? Echo, echo, echo.
We'll speak now, so I can see if I hear you in the live stream.
Okay. I am Cobalt. I am cool. I am awesome. I'm the number
No,
one.
there's no echoes on you now. You're all clear.
Yee! There's gotta be a better way to do this, but I'm too stupid to figure this out, and we're all too down in the dumps to figure this out. I'm just gonna. Okay, first off, I'm gonna close that thingy so you.
Yes, you are too dumb to figure this out by yourself.
Hey, we both still can't figure out how to make voices come out yet, so. Oh, boy! That's a good stretch. I'm gonna tell Blue that I'm live streaming. Okay, hello everyone. Sorry for the very, 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 very bad start. I am Cobalt, also known as Ultimate Subject, also known as Mega, also known as Android's 21's True Level. And, and this is, DBZ Sonic. DBZ Sonic, introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Division number 1.
That's not your name. It's DBZ Sonic.
No, it's DB Sonic.
It's DBZ Sonic.
No, the fuck it isn't.
Yes, it is. You're just being humble.
No, it's not.
You're just being humble.
I am not being bloody humble.
You're being bloody humble, mate.
I'll bloody humble you in a minute.
And, well, we all kind of super sad because our world Lord and Savior has passed away.
The heck did you just say that passed away?
I said we're all sad because Atoy Yama has passed away.
Oh, I thought you almost messed up his name.
No, I would never do that. And I would definitely don't recommend of running the stream to find out what I actually
Yeah,
said.
especially since you didn't know how to spell it a few minutes ago.
I don't know how. Well, no, I don't. But I know how to
Hey, I know.
mispronounce.
Actually, no, I don't.
At least I know how to fucking pronounce it, though. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce any of this shit. But anyways.
It's like I know how to say it. Actually, no, I don't. That's funny. You're funny.
So yeah, we're here to talk about like our past experience with Dragon Ball and our memories and stuff.
Yeah, today's a sad, sad day.
Yeah.
And it's kind of double sad, especially since I'm in another time zone right now, because guess what day it is today, technically, for us British people?
What?
May 9th is Goku Day.
Oh no, that's worse. Shit.
Uh-huh. Luckily for you, it's only May 8th. Still. But you're real proud to be an American now, am I right?
Yeah. I should have been a bit of a extremism Goku Day, but oh well.
Yeah, that's one thing not many people realize. Tomorrow's Goku Day. May 9th. Yeah, we're just, talking about, what Dragon Ball and other things Toriyama worked on has impacted on our lives. Because Dragon Ball's not the only thing Toriyama worked on. Like, yes, it's the most popular thing he's ever worked on, but it's not like the only thing.
Yeah, though that's the only thing I kind of mostly know him for. I mean, yeah, I know he does Doctor Slump, but I
And
ever
in many retrospects, he should be, praised for all the work he's ever done.
yeah. I know he does like Doctor Slump, which I hardly watched any episodes of those. I did watch a movie of it once though.
Which has
Um,
more impact than people realize. Did you see tweet? That tweet I found were basically inspired both Mario and Sonic.
oh, no, I haven't seen that tweet. I don't think you sent it to me.
It's in TNG's club. It's in like a giant stream of tweets.
No, that means I gotta go into Cringeland to find it.
Are you trying to say something?
Yeah, I would never see anything. What is
Are
it?
you telling me I'm not allowed to spam tweets for grieving?
No, that's definitely not attention seeking. What exactly says that? I'm looking at Twiddle stuff and it's not in here.
No, it's in Ping People.
Oh, ping people.
This is the only place I could put Twitter links because every other time I tried putting one down, it kept disappearing.
Ping people, ping people.
Yeah, one of them talks about like one of them shows Dr. Slum. It shows like an introduction. It shows like a video of a Raleigh in like her overalls running, and it shows Mario in his Tanuki suit, showing that well Mario basically copied off her.
Oh, here
And
it
it
is.
shows the intro for Dr. Slum showing a Raleigh in a golden circle, which basically is the same thing for Sonic the Hedgehog's emblem.
Holy shit, man! You built a lot of stuff on here.
Are you judging me?
Wait, that picture. I've seen that picture before. That's actually by Toriyama.
What picture?
The Supersonic.
Yeah, that's the official picture he made of Supersonic.
Oh.
Back when he got asked by Sega if it'd be okay if they used like Sonic having like a Super Saiyan, and he's like, sure, here, I'll design him for you. Boom, there's the picture.
Oh no. That's so sad. I just noticed this one. Only wish to thank you. Oh no, that's making me shed a tear right now.
Yeah, really sad.
Dun, 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 dun.
Gun, 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 no, 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 so don't know, no, 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 so I can't do any so sure.
Oh, here it is. Even aside from all the massive games Toriyama worked on directly, he was a big influence to many biggest franchises like. Oh yeah.
You see what I mean? How much it look, how much these look exactly like Sonic and Mario?
I would say like maybe the Sonic one is kind of a bit of a stretch because the emblems mostly inspired uh from jet airplanes that used to draw emblems like that on their jets.
Eh?
That emblem that Sonic pops in, that's mostly inspired from, stuff that people used to draw on those jets. Jet pilots would do.
Oh, but doesn't it look almost the same though?
Not really, no.
I mean, even Raleigh stuff has ribbons.
But that's also kind of known for jet pilots will draw on the planes with the little character on it. Because remember that old story about that Japanese story about Sonic being like a symbol that pop out of a jet plane picture or a jack or something.
Wait, that's what he was supposed to do?
And that old Japanese pilot that's kind of been scrapped. But we will talk about that later. Anyways, so yeah, we're here to talk about our childhood stuff and our introduction to Dragon Ball and the influence we had. And since Thomas here is a lot bigger Dragon Ball fan than I am, I'm a big Dragon Ball fan, but he's a bigger one in my opinion. So I'm gonna let him go first.
Well, like, what to fully say, really. I remember when I was like a very. Well, I always said this in my small video, but I remember when I was like a four. I was like 4, maybe 5 years old. I remember coming home one day from school. I didn't always have a lot of friends, so it was hard for me to, fit in. And I remember one day Cartoon Network was showing this TV show. I was like, what's all this? And it was, it was like a big spectacle saying, like, today on Cartoon Network, we released this dynamic saga, Dragon Ball Z, or something like that. I was like, oh. So I decided to watch some of it, and it really caught my interest. So, and then I remember watching the. I don't remember everything, but I remember the episodes specifically being Goku's fight with Frieza and Goku turning Super Saiyan to defeat him. And I remember because me and my brother were reenacting the scene, playing together, as brothers and kids do. Or just siblings in general. Sometimes siblings who enjoy the same thing will reenact something they really enjoyed.
Yeah. Anything else?
And then, yeah, like I don't know if I watched many episodes of Dragon Ball after that, because my memory is a bit of a blur. But I do remember when I turned like 11, 12 years old, my brother had his own computer with access to the internet.
I have a joke there, but I won't go for it.
Also, your volume went very low, Mega.
Because I'm a little away from the laptop.
We'll get closer to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was I trying to say? Yes, when my brother had access to the internet, I was like, I was playing a couple of Dragon Ball games at the time, so I was like, I wonder if there's a way to watch the Dragon Ball series. And then I think my brother was like, I'll find, they have a website where you can watch. I was like, oh really? Yeah. He was like, yeah, I'll, I'll show you and you can watch it.
You can only mention
And there was this website dedicated to, well, almost nothing but Dragon Ball episodes.
I can almost.
And even some movies too, so, it was pretty cool.
You won't mention it now. Oh, big bro of mine, I really want to watch Dragon Ball. Oh, you want to watch Dragon Ball? We can pirate that shit, mate.
Please don't.
Sorry, I just want just want to joke a little bit. And how old was he when you started to binge it?
Binge watching, I think it was like 11 and 12, because I was watching it on the internet, and then I like binge watched the entirety of Dragon Ball, then Dragon Ball Z, then GT throughout the next few months. And I fell in love with it because it was just so good to watch.
I hereby pronounce you Dragon Ball and wife.
Not that kind of love, you idiot. And you know much, not bloody much to talk, Mr. I Love Android 21.
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno, no.
But I talk about Bruno.
Come on, get back. Talk about your story.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, once I binge watched the entire series, it just became one of those things I just grew attached to a lot. Because it was like, what year was it? Let's see. So I was like five. Yeah, I was 4 years old in 2002. So I had 8 more years to get to the age of 12. So yeah, I binge watched the entirety of it in 2010, and 2010 was when Sonic Generations came out, and I was high on Sonic at the time. And then I watched Dragon Ball. I was like, oh shit, this is good. So it made me love Dragon Ball and Sonic even more.
So that's how the shifting in Sonic and Bulma started.
Fuck you. We are not talking about that shit again.
Don't you salt that shit again. Do you got any more on you, or should I start speaky?
And then, like, started playing more games of Dragon Ball. I was playing a couple of games before I watched the anime. Like, I specifically remember playing Budokai 3 on my PS2. I, like, binge played the hell out of that game because it was, like, so fun. I also played, like, the Budokai Tenkaichi games. I pretty much played all of those, so, that was something. And, I've just been watching and keeping track of Dragon Ball ever since. I will admit I've not kept track of every single thing Dragon Ball. Like, I've not watched Dragon Ball's Heroes yet. But in fairness, I didn't know about it until, like, 2014. But, it is one of those things that I will watch eventually. I'm not going to leave it in the dust.
So, when did you ever watch Dragon Ball Evolution?
You have to bring that fucking shit up.
I was kind of curious, like, have you ever seen it, and if so, what was your reaction to it?
I saw it. When did the movie even come out?
2009, I believe.
Yeah, I think I saw it like 2009, 2010, and I was like, okay, a Dragon Ball movie. Okay, this will probably be good. And I watched it. I was like, this is not a fucking Dragon Ball movie. I I literally kept asking, what is this shit? This is not Dragon Ball. This is dragging my balls.
A big fan of
It
evolution
was
episode.
god awful. Like, it wasn't terrible when I first watched it, but the more I watched it, the more I was like, yep, this is crap.
That's actually my rush too. I thought it's okay, but the more I watch, the more times I go back and watch, the more I'm like, it's like milk. It gets worse with age.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, like, I understand that the company knew little to nothing, but I do not see that as an excuse, to be frank. It's like, bro, it doesn't matter how much little information you took, it's still shit. Like, what were they thinking?
Yeah, from what I heard, they didn't follow anything what Toriyama was saying.
Why are flying flapjacks? Am I not surprised by that fact?
So, did you hit a bony when you found out Dragon Ball was returning?
I don't know what you're trying to imply by that.
Was you happy when you found out Dragon Ball was returning with a movie?
Which movie specifically?
Battle of the Gods.
Oh yeah, when I saw the trailer for that, I was like, wait, what? We're getting another Dragon Ball animated movie? I went fucking ballistic. I was like, yes! I was like, who's this? Who's this, like, purple guy? He seems pretty cool. And boy, was I right, because now Beerus is. I know some people don't like Dragon Ball Super, but I love Beerus. The dude is so cool.
Note to self: ship BBs on like years.
I heard that. Do you wish to die?
Is that a trick, Christian?
Do you need an adult?
I am an adult.
Okay, enough fun and games, Goku. Come over here and punch me in my perfect jawline. Cell, you knew what this was. Just a fight. You bitch. Yeah, funny enough, it was my cousin that introduced me to Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I was like, what is a Dragon Ball Z Abridged? He was like, oh, it's really funny. You need to watch it. I was like, okay, I'll watch it, see what it's about. And it is, and even though I found some of the jokes insulting, it was really funny.
How many
One of
episodes they
the
had?
things was like, okay, I know they're just making fun of it, but at the same time, it's like, this is not necessary, but I just still couldn't help but laugh at it. In other words, it hurts that it's true, but it's still funny. You know, that kind of situation.
So, how many episodes was there of Dragon Ball Z Abridged when the time you got to it?
By the time I got to it, I think there was only like 20.
Well, so you was basically in the freezer stock about the time you got to it?
Uh huh. That sounds about right.
Ooh. So should I start talking about my story now? Or you still got more on you?
Well, I guess I could tell people why I became DBZonic.
Oh,
I
sure.
don't know, for a long time I loved Dragon Ball so much that it made me think to myself, you know what? All the people making, YouTube videos about how much, you know, how awesome Dragon Ball is, what if I could do the same? So I just decided to myself, you know what, I'm gonna try it. I'm actually gonna try and, make a channel where I talk about Dragon Ball Sonic, because they're my favorite things. And that's why I became Demonic.
DBZ Zonic. Anything else?
No, I'll let you tell your story.
Yeah, that's kind of shooting me a toughie. My introduction of Dragon Ball seems to be a bit of a blur. I thought my introduction through Dragon Ball was through a couple of VHS tapes that my grandparents got me as a kid. Though, according to my mother, I've been into Dragon Ball way before then, so I really don't know. Though I do have like very small memories of seeing. I remember as a kid, I remember seeing something about Goku on the Nimbus holding Gohan flying away from a castle in the sky looking area. Though later I didn't realize until I was much older, realize that was probably the Gallic Jr. movie.
Oh yeah, I was about to say Castle in the Sky. That sounds like Golly Jr.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, you boobs?
And then I remember like seeing like I maybe as a kid seeing Trunks standing right beside of adult Gohan. And I remember as a kid thinking, oh, they must be like best friends or something. Then it was again later on, I realized that must have been the History of Trunks special that I was looking at watching. So yeah, when it comes to my introduction with Dragon Ball, it's a bit of a huge blur and where it started for me. It sounds like the same thing with Sonic as well. Like it's a bit of a huge blur. I remember playing the Sega Pico game as a kid. I remember seeing the cartoon as a very little kid. so I wouldn't tell you which one came first. But
Does this mean I'm a bigger Star fan than you?
uh-huh. No, it just means I've been part of the series so long that I can't remember where it all started. It's always been part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, that's a fun topic here. Anyways, though I do remember it coming on Toonami.
I am never gonna stop hearing that, am I, from you Americans?
What? Toonami?
Hearing that you all brought it on Toonami.
You didn't got Toonami over there?
No, we don't have Toonami in Britain.
Oh, you was missing out, my man.
We, we watched Dragon Ball Z through Cartoon Network.
Toonami was on Cartoon Network.
Was it?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I did kind of mention to the audience and to myself maybe if because I do remember seeing the words Toonami, but I just do not bloody remember them specifically being for Dragon Ball.
Toonami was a segment. I'm trying to think of an example here. Like it was a little segment that come on. Do you happen to remember the Friday show that used to come on Cartoon Network?
Friday show.
It was we were sitting
Was
in.
that the name of the show?
Yeah, it was. It was a real segment that comes on every Friday on Cartoon Network where they show new episodes of cartoons.
I don't think I remember that. No.
Oh, well, kind of like Nick Jr. was a little or Nick Jr. was a small segment of Nickelodeon.
All right.
So like Adult
Well,
Swim is a
then
small
again,
segment of a
then again, I
cartoon.
should remember Toonami because I think sometimes the words Toonami would show up when I watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh did pop up on Toonami as well. Um, though later it was mostly shown in Warner Brothers. But anyways, Toonami was a segment that would pop up on Cartoon Network and it will show mostly anime stuff like Dragon Ball, Serial Moon, Naruto, Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I already said Serial Moon. Yeah, I already said Serial Moon.
Funny enough, I never watched Naruto on TV. You know that website I told you about that was mostly Dragon Ball stuff?
Yeah.
Well, they had a subsection that was actually dedicated to Naruto. I was like, the heck is a Naruto? I started watching it, I was like, oh, it's about ninjas. I love ninjas.
Oh, that's interesting. I actually do remember seeing Naruto pop up on TV. Though I never got around to finish the series, though. Speaking of which, I remember, like, I remember always watching, like, Dragon Ball at night when it came on, and watched mostly the Frieza saga, but I always, like, I never get to see how these, sagas concluded. Like, it would just, I'm able to see the Frieza saga, then next will be the Android saga, and I never got around to always miss out how that was concluded, and same thing for the Android saga. Though, weirdly enough, though, used to. also watched Dragon Ball, the original series that came on there, and it's weird when, well, what's weird about it was every time it gets to the saga with, they all running from the robot pirate thing, it goes like next time. And then every time I try to stay tuned for next time, for next week, it never really shows what happens next. It always starts back in the beginning of the Dragon Ball series. I used to never understood why. But given that was probably the ocean dub at the time, the partners never really finished it. At least for the ocean dub, anyway. You still there?
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, I never came across that problem because, well, all episodes were on that website. Literally every single episode was on that website.
Well, that's probably because the time you got found Dragon Ball and done all that stuff, most of the series was done with, and you could watch it there. I was into Dragon Ball during the '90s and early 2000s, so I had that problem. When I eventually,
Oh,
huh?
I would definitely say it sucks to be you, but at the same time, I I also wanna make a joke about it. You've been trolled, you've been trolled, yes, you've probably been told. Do not reply to this guy, he's just trying to get a rise out of you, yes, it's true.
So when I didn't really start uh, try to binge watch Dragon Ball until like my early teens. Well, funny enough, it was easy for me to find all the episodes of the original Dragon Ball on YouTube, weirdly enough.
Uh, yes, back before copyright was a huge issue.
Yeah. At least for the original series. I even could find some of the movies on there. So, yeah. Which, when I was watching it, I was like in one hell of a Mandela effect, because I remember like seeing some scenes I don't remember watching as a kid, like the whole red ribbon stuff. I don't remember this being a thing. And when I was watching it on Toonami, unless the Ocean Dub was flat out skipping episodes, which I have heard they kind of done. And funny enough, something else I remember totally wrong, and I was kind of surprised by this. Obviously I was getting series mixed up as a kid. You remember what was the name again? The one that sneezes?
Launch?
Launch, yeah. I thought Krillin had a thing for Launch.
Uh, eh, I mean, he did kind of like her, but it's not like he could have been with her because I think Launch is actually too old for him.
And that's what I thought. And well,
It was
and
never fully confirmed how old Launch was, but she was supposedly at least 18-ish years old because that's almost as old as Tien was.
And I've thought, the whole segment of him going in the water to get a big prill, I thought that was him trying to launch a big prill.
And you mixed her up with Marin.
Yes, I mixed her up with Marin.
Wah, wah. I'm sorry, but that's too funny and silly.
It was something. Yeah, that was like one hell of a Mandela effect. I thought it was Goku and Krillin going underwater to do that, but no, it turns out it was Gohan and Krillin.
Oh boy, Mega.
Which, as a kid, I thought Krillin and Gohan was best friends or something, because I thought they was the same age.
Why? Because Krillin was so short?
Yeah, especially since I'm mostly familiar with him and Krillin in the Saiyan saga through the Frieza saga and the VHS, and you see them a lot there together, and I kind of assumed that it was good friends or something.
I guess this means I am the bigger Dragon Ball fan.
Hey, this was back when I was a kid. I was still kind of new to the series.
Excuses.
So yeah, I got confused there and I'm not sure if this is a total Mandela effect or this is something that the Ocean Dub has done. But I could have sworn that they said that Blar was related to Bulma.
Who?
Blar. Or Marin. Marin, no. I thought they said Marin was related to Bulma.
No, you're probably hearing that wrong. They said that she looks like Bulma.
Maybe.
Bulma and Marin are not related.
True. Though I could have thought they said that in the show, though granted that could be just the Ocean Dub that's doing that, because that's the first time the Acolyte characters related when they're not before in English dubs.
Wah, wah.
Like, they kind of did that with, like, the Big Green dub when they act like Goku and Turles was related.
To be fair, I did thought Goku and Turles was related. I thought Turles was like another brother to Goku, or at least like Bardock's brother, making Turles Goku's uncle.
Yeah. I want to forget about.
Because it was weird how he looked like Goku, but acted more like if Bardock was fully evil.
And let's not forget, like, in the old Ocean dub, they kind of acted like Goku's father was a brilliant scientist.
Yeah, that's because for some reason America thought, oh no, some of the stuff Goku does in the anime is too violent and not too heroic, so let's make him basically Superman.
Oh, that's what it was. Because they was trying to act like, uh, there was him that came up with the fake moon thing.
Boom!
Well, he's the one that made the fake moon, and you could transform with Vegeta use. Because he said, "Your father's a brilliant scientist, and come up with a way for us to turn apes in the daytime."
And now I'm going to reveal my giant monkey. Four. Oh my god, I've only met penis.
uh, so it's very possible they might have said that in the Ocean dub that they related. They also did that, from my understanding, they also kind of did that with Sailor Moon, where those two lesbian characters was having the hots for each other, but in the English translation, they kind of treat like they're cousins. that cousins that will look at
Yeah.
you and show eyes and with the doomy look face. Let's not forget like all the weird shit they changed with Sonic X and the Yu-Gi-Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like only reason like um what's that called again? Shadow Realm.
What's one called?
Shadow Realm. Like the
Oh
Shadow
yeah,
Realm.
that's apparently never a thing in the original version of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, that's the stuff. The Shadow Realm is basically a whole lie. Well, like it was never a thing in the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. The only mentioned it like once maybe, but that's about it. But in the 4K stuff, it's something they use to blink a little to censor that someone's died. Which, in my opinion, I think someone being trapped in the world of Torment Forever is kind of worse, but oh well.
Thank you, America.
Especially with the buzzsaw scene, well, you gotta play against this
Oh,
guy who else still legs will be sawed off.
oh, you mean Arcada? Yeah, that. Yeah, that one was. That one was certainly something.
I'm gonna even Real Korea but make fun of that. You wanna cut my legs off? Isn't that extreme for a kid show? Actually, the blades are harmless. You assume that touches you, you're just gonna be sent to the shadow realm. My God, is this anything for kids won't censored? uh,
Okay, we'll never know.
they even like cut out a whole segment. Well, um, Justin was looking for Joey to help him with his situation, and him beating up Joey to help him get back to his senses a little bit. They kind of cut out that whole segment and just skipped to he found him and now taking him back to his sister's hospital room. Have you watched the real Yu-Gi-Oh Bridge?
Am I the one that found Tristan a bit scummy for wanting to instantly date Joey's sister?
Yeah, maybe. That's just been dating your best friend's sister. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Yeah. So why do you find it
Hey,
scummy?
hey, your sister's finally better. Can I date her? No,
oh,
Tristan, what the fuck? Oh, come on. No! Come on. No!
I'm still remember you get a bridge on this one. if she's blind, if she's blind, that means I might have a chance.
Oh, he did not say that in your bridge.
he did.
Oh, oh no, that's too much. Come on. They can't be doing that shit.
You should rewatch Secret Bridge. It's funny.
I will, eventually. In the words of SpongeBob, eventually. Huh? Hmm.
I remember my sister and grandfather picking me up the Dragon Ball Z Budokai game. It was my first Dragon Ball game.
I think the first ever Dragon Ball game I ever played was Dragon Ball Z Final Battle for PlayStation 1. It was
Oh,
like it was like the first ever 3D Dragon Ball game, and every character was in freaking polygons.
I never played the PlayStation 1 Dragon Ball games for some reason. Like I said, my first one was the Budokai for PlayStation 2. Which, really enough, as a kid, I was kind of disappointed because I was hoping for a SpongeBob toy. I don't know why I was hoping for that. I guess I was a dumbass.
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
Which made my sister a little upset about that. Which now I'm happy she got me the Dragon Ball game because it was my biggest introduction, and I love Budokai so much that I got in every Budokai game. It's weird. I never tried to get any of the games.
Since you say you hate fighting games.
Yeah, which is weird. I'm not a big fan of fighting games, but Dragon Ball was so good. Budokai was so good.
Normal fighting games. Punches and kicks, Dragon Ball, key blasts and destroying mountains.
Oh, that's probably what made it better for me. Yeah. I know when I was playing the second one, Budokai 2, my dad wanted to try out because, well, I guess it reminded him of the arcade game. I guess it reminded him about the old arcade game. What was it? Lane Fighters? No.
Are you sure it didn't remind him of Street Fighter?
Oh, that's what it was. I thought it was called old. What my Dick's Riders?
Mega.
Lane Fighters. That's what it was.
Just because you don't like Street Fighter doesn't mean you have to keep insulting it.
Yeah. One of those Street Fighter fans trying to say that Mega Man never mattered, so I'm gonna rather do that. But anyways, yeah, I remember what him.
But the rhyme never mattered. You know, it never mattered because it's always mattered.
I remember him trying out and kept losing to your edits. Well, that's why I disowned him as a father, and I never spoke to him since. Just kidding. Well, he didn't really kept losing to rats, though.
So you couldn't even make it past the first villain.
Yeah.
No offense, that's so funny.
And that's why I disowned him as a dad.
I thought the farmer would have been your dad. I'll do what any upstanding citizen would do in this situation. Get my gun.
Holy shit, Song Major! No, wait.
Wait, it's an alien. Holy shit, it's an alien. Finally, on this dead planet. Ugh. Why is nothing dead? Did Kakarot screw this up? God damn it, I knew we should have sent Turles.
Sorry to hear about who you guys lost. He's an inspiration to many. He really was. He really was.
Who said that? Let me check the live stream. I'm too preoccupied playing this game, which I'm surprised is running so smoothly when my Wi-Fi's being a pain in my ass.
Says it's Breezy. Who's Breezy again?
AJS Peace Place. It's Breezy. Yeah, no offense, dude, we don't know who you are.
I probably know who Breezy is, but I have a shit memory. Sorry, I apologize. When it comes to names, I just don't remember them very well. I mean, I do remember the name Breezy.
Or in the words of Dende, I don't know who that is. See, this is why we need TV.
I do remember Breezy though, and I do remember Icon. I'm sorry, it's just been so long. I just have a very shit memory. Anyways,
Someone else's new.
yeah. um, where was I?
Oh, looky, Mega. You're on my Xbox YouTube.
Your Xbox YouTube. Oh.
Like that, like you're the first thing to show up as a YouTube recommendation.
Oh, Breezy! I remember you now.
Am I supposed to
Oh,
remember this guy?
yeah, I remember him now. Oh, it's been so long.
Is he an old friend of yours?
Yeah, I knew him way back even years ago.
Oh shit! How about that for a reunion?
Yeah, we talk here in Discord here now, but it's just kind of like not a lot. I forgot he changed his name to Breezy, and man, it's been so long. Yo, I'm sorry. I totally. Man, it's. I remember you now. Sorry, it's been so long. Yeah, this came to my mind who he is when I saw him PM me on DM some Discord. I was like, oh, I haven't seen that guy in a while. Oh shit!
It's like,
uh,
wait, oh shit, it's you.
yeah, it's like, oh, oh, Breezy's messaged me. We haven't spoken to him in a while. Wait a sec. Oh, I mean, I'm an idiot.
I'm not saying anything.
But yeah, he was an inspiration to many.
Oh, here it is. The fight between Goku and Nam.
Who's Nom?
Nam, the Indian dude.
Oh yeah,
Well, at least he's supposed to be Indian.
he's racist.
Well, he is. He's supposed to be based off Indians.
If I start doing the Indian thing with my mouth, would I be quoted as a racist?
That's Native American, you idiot. I'm talking about Indian. You know, Asian.
Can I still do it?
No, that's racist.
Oh, I want to do it. Oh, no. Oh, you mean that dude with the towel over his head?
It's called a turban,
Turban.
not a towel.
Yeah, same difference.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
He's a guy who wants to get water for his people.
Yeah, him. For some reason, I was thinking you were talking about the, the kid that lost his dad.
Oh, that's Upa. No, now he is a Native American.
Can I do the thing now?
No,
No, you're no fun. You're no fun.
it's racist.
uh,
I'm so glad I decided to binge watch some of Dragon Ball again.
I'm still trying to get onto it. I actually just wanted to binge through all my favorite things, but I wanted to finish up the timeline so I have something to go by. But yeah, when I first discovered Tribal Z and Bridge on YouTube. Uh, they only had like 4 free episodes. heard a word I said.
Sorry. Misa became distracted. Also, you might want to be careful about what you randomly click on your live stream, because you almost showed people some memes on the server.
Yeah, I kind of realized that hours ago. I was like, oh fuck, I forgot. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna hold off on clicking on any of PMs I'm seeing because people just want to see that shit. Hate to show up by all the dick pics you keep sending me.
Hey.
Just kidding. So anyways, um, as I said, when I first discovered Dragon Ball Z Bridge, they only had like 4 episodes, I believe.
Dang, you discovered it way before I did.
Yeah. I think that was the only time I finished. I think I found I've because I just finished benching Dragon Ball, and I was trying to find a way to watch Dragon Ball Z Bridge, and um, I know this might sound weird, but I didn't finish pinching Dragon Ball Z, all of Dragon Ball Z, until I was like in my very late teens.
Wah, wah.
Or as adult, because keep in mind, back in the 2000s, there was not a place to hunt down to watch anime.
Well, I managed to do it. So what's your excuse?
You did in the 2010s, damn it. This is back in the 2000s. Well, for some reason I could easily find the original Dragon Ball, but I could never find Z. And the one time I did find the place to watch Z, they had the Ocean dub, not the Funimation dub.
Oof.
Which, I know this sounds so bad at first, especially sounds like the Goku's voice and a little better. Um, the issue is that the Ocean dub, the first episode, they kind of like act like these characters are new and you introduce them for the first time. Like, okay, a big example. You know that part where Kami took Goku's body?
I. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say for a second, the fuck do you mean by that?
You know, yeah, yeah. Well, he died from Piccolo when the fights for Raditz.
Yeah, yeah, I remember now. Because the way you said that, it made me think to myself, is he mixing Kami up with Goku Black?
And Piccolo said Kami must have took him. Well, in the Ocean dub, they go like Piccolo's like, "Oh, Kami must have took him," and Krillin for how says, "Who's Kami?"
Oh my god. Who is Kami? Did the Ocean Dub people not do their research? No one's known about Kami for ages. Up until that point. Although it does remind me of that joke. He fused with Kami. The fuck's a Kami? Basically God, but I'm still here.
Also, in the weird.
Do you believe he won't hype that much? I am the hype.
Also, like in the dub, and the British Team Force actually made a joke about this. Well, they called that that cat Kuro.
You mean Korin?
Curran, yeah. In one of the weird ocean dubs, they call him the Wando Cat.
The fuck? The Wonder Cat.
And you remember they kind of made a joke about that in the Kura Bridge movie.
They did?
Yeah, I remember. Oh wait, you gotta go quick. You gotta go to Corin. And he's like, why do I have to do it? Because last time I was, they'll tell me if I got his name and I'll call him. I'm the Wonder Cat. It was very awkward.
Okay, now I remember. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, the joke was actually from the fact that the ocean dub did that.
Oof. That's it. I'm gonna blow up this planet. Well, that's not very nice. Well, of course not. I'm fucking evil.
So yeah, that's the only dub I could
Garlic.
find.
Oh, did he say garlic? Oh man.
Yeah, that was like the only thing I could find up until I can't remember what I eventually ended up watching Dragon Ball Z Bridge. I think it was Kiss Anime or was it watch cartoons online?
Okay, when you say abridged, do you mean like the funny YouTube version, or do you mean like the proper version?
Oh, I mean like I don't remember where I eventually watched. Oh, binge. I mean binge. Where I eventually binged the show. The prop.
I was gonna say abridged on watch cartoons.
Sorry, I mean where I eventually binged the entire series. I don't remember, was it like was it Kiss Anime or was it like
You didn't know about watch cartoons until I told you about it.
actually no, I didn't know about Watch Cartoons. I just kind of forgotten about it.
Sure, you did.
For some reason they didn't have Dragon Ball on there at the time. I don't know.
That's funny. When my brother discovered it for me, it had pretty much all of Dragon Ball.
Must have been different by that time. Although,
In fairness, the reason he found it is because the website that had nothing but Dragon Ball episodes shut down.
oh shoot.
And I wanted to keep watching Dragon Ball. He was just like, well, actually, was it Dragon Ball that I wanted to watch? I can't remember. Like, I was on the website, then all of a sudden it was like, due to copyright issues, we have to shut down. I was like, oh man. And then my brother discovered the Watch Cartoons website, and I've used that ever since. I was like, oh, this is much better. Oh, do you know what's kind of weird though? I don't know if um, the Dragon Ball website that I binged some of the stuff on changed anything or not, but I swear some of the episodes of Dragon Ball I watched were from the Ocean dub.
It's quite possible.
Cause I literally remember Vegeta's voice sounded drastically different. I was like, why does Vegeta sound different?
That must have been the
And then I
ocean.
realized it was I realized it was, then finally after doing some research I was like, oh, there's a thing called dubbing, and two different companies voiced over these characters. And I was like, oh, Dragon Ball's Japanese. It was a very slow learning process because, like, you know what it's like for certain Westerners being kids. They don't know any better because a lot
Yeah.
of people thought Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon were American cartoons until everyone finally got told, no, this shit's Japanese.
Yeah, which now I think about, I don't know what was my first anime. I don't know, was it Dragon Ball or Pokemon?
I do not remember for the life of me what was my first anime. It could have been Pokemon, it could have been Yu-Gi-Oh.
I
Could
definitely
Fuck, it could even have been Digimon.
I definitely know it wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh for me because Yu-Gi-Oh was not extremely popular until like the early 2000s. Pokemon on the hand was everywhere,
True.
at least for the 90s. With you, I don't know how it is for you though.
Well, don't forget, my memories are from really the early 2000s. I'm not gonna remember stuff from when I was 2.
You sure about that?
How the hell am I supposed to remember stuff from when I was 2 years old?
I don't know. I remember stuff when I was 2 years old.
So you remember sucking on your mother's titty?
I was never, I was never was breastfed. I was mostly given, a bottle.
Ah, you're a formula baby.
Yeah,
There's a joke in there somewhere about that.
well, there's a joke in for you too, but I won't go there.
If you even dare suggest I begged my mother for milk in a British accent, I will end you. I did not, as a kid, go up to my mum and be like, Mother, I require breast milk.
The only chicks you suck on is your mama's. Oh boy. Actually, I'm happy. I'm forming a baby because I just think that's fucking awkward, in my opinion. Though I found out weirdos breastfeed the kids all the way up to like 5 years old. I'm like, what?
Yeah, okay, I have a problem with that one. It's like, you do know they're old enough to drink milk from a carton now, right? Hell, when I was 4 years old, I drank milk straight out of the bloody milk bottle from the fridge.
Like my parents showed me about this one had like her kids just like still drinking stuff from her, and I'm like, my mom's just like, hey, that one should be arrested. That's probably a child sexual harassment. Because my thing is, like, if you have your kids still drinking from there off all those years, then you gotta get off on it in some form or fashion.
Yeah, which is, disturbing,
Yeah.
to say the least.
I mean, can you imagine that you're 5 years old and you're telling all your friends or people at school that you drink your mama's milk? Have fun
You
being
would literally
bullied.
be laughed at for the rest of your fucking life.
Yeah. You're gonna be fucking bullied.
Big time.
And I was bullied for
I
the.
know,
Huh?
and literally no amount of trying to be cool is gonna fix it. You are literally gonna be the laughing stock.
Yeah, and kids are relentless. Like, I got bullied, well, picked on for the stupidest shit.
You like Digimon? You're so stupid. Pokemon's better.
I got bullied just for.
No, Pokemon's stupid. You should watch Power Rangers. No, you're all stupid. He-Man's the best. Who the fuck's He-Man?
Oh, funny enough, you mentioned that, like, Cookie's twin brother actually was bullied for, like, liking Power Rangers around 5 years old, and he stopped watching ever since.
Bruh, I never got bullied for Power Rangers. Everyone loved it when I was in school.
Oh, man, if only he lived in your school. But, yeah, I got bullied just for eating.
Oh, Dylan and Albert are in the car by themselves in TNG's club. Why'd they leave us?
I don't know. Probably because we're streaming. I would go there, but then people would see me clicking to TNG shit and everything, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, to be fair, we're almost at like the 1 hour 30 mark, so I guess I'll finish things up a little bit. What was I?
You was talking about how I'm the best Sonic fan.
Yeah. I'll only grant you that you're the better Dragon Ball fan, and that's all you get.
Eh.
What? You said Dragon Ball's supposed to put you up there in your top one.
I said Dragon Ball and Sonic are stuck in top one. I can't pick between the two.
Well, at least you get one of them would be the best.
Screw you.
Well, I always will be the top Mega Man fan between us.
In fairness, I was not that big of a Mega Man fan, so I kind of don't care about that much.
And that's what Thomas realized. He fucked up.
Hey, Mega Man is good. It's just I never grew up with it, sadly.
No.
I only remember seeing some of it. I was like, oh, this guy's cool.
Yeah, these days, people's introduction to Mega Man is probably over Smash Bros.
Which, I don't know if that's good or bad.
That just makes me irritated at Capcom. How they mistreat their mascot like this.
Capcom, what mascot? I thought Street Fighter was a mascot.
Even though I forgot that it was Mega Man that put them on the map. Because the first Street Fighter game did not do so well for them. 2 was actually what really helped make things popular for them, but first one, not so much. What was I? Oh yeah, like the time I finally got around to finish Dragon Ball stuff is the newest movie already came out.
Oh, you mean Battle of Gods?
Yeah.
Dang, you didn't finish watching it until freaking 2012?
Yeah. I was dealing with depression at the time. And the only thing that was kind of keeping me going was Sonic.
Excuses. I'm kidding.
And after I finished things up with GT, when I sort of mentioned GT, I was surprised how how little of episodes it had compared to the other two.
It was definitely the shortest, wasn't it?
Yeah, because Dragon Ball went up to the 100, Z went up to the 200 or even 300, but GT only had like around, huh?
It was 298 roughly.
Well, so there's almost like
But if you go off what Kai did, which is basically remove most of the filler, you only get maybe 200.
Oh, but GT only had like 65 or 60 something?
I think it's 64.
64. And like,
Yeah, that's really short.
I was just kind of disappointed because I wanted to see more Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Oh well.
Same. And like I said in my video on my channel, when the Dragon Ball is over or it continues, the legacy of Dragon Ball will live on, and everything else that was created by Toriyama.
I've been Googling a lot of this stuff, and I'm seeing a lot of people saying it will most likely still continue because of, well, this other dude, I can't really pronounce his name to save my life. If
Toritaro.
Horatorio, yeah, like he's kind of known for making Dragon Ball AF fan manga, I believe.
Yeah, that's literally what impressed Toriyama to make him his protege.
Yeah, so I don't think Toriyama will be grooming this dude to be his protege if he's going to have throw everything away by the time he kicked the bucket, because that's like, I mean, it's like a lizard trying to teach his apprentice all the magic, then tell him not to do magic anymore as soon as he kicks the bucket.
Yeah. I think what will mostly happen is that Bird and Bird Studios and Toei Studios is gonna have like a kind of like a pause in their production to like, you know, kind of respect Toriyama's work, and then they'll probably work on some new things. That's probably what's gonna happen. They're gonna finish off Dragon Ball Daima. They're gonna finish off. Well, okay, I know we got the trailer for Sparking Zero, but they're probably still gonna work on a few Kings.
That's why I'm saying Diamond is going to be a TV series, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was supposed to be a brand new series, a brand new adventure. And it's a shame Toriyama won't be there to finish it off.
Yeah. I mean, as I said before, they didn't really stop doing Astro Boy when that original creator died. I mean, for a
True, but have we really seen anything of Astro Boy since?
uh, I don't think. Like, the last thing I know of Astro Boy was that little American movie that came out.
Yeah, that was it. There was nothing else after that.
The game's based on the movie?
I got machine guns in my butt?
uh, I thought it was alright.
Wait, what? Sweet Baby Incorporated disrespects Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, that's the
Wow.
tweets. That's the tweets I was showing.
Alright.
Oh, huh. Actually, there has been something since since the movie. There was a series called Go Astro Boy Go that came out in
Oh,
2019.
I didn't know about that.
Neither did I. It has up to 52 episodes.
It was super surprising since, you know, we barely see him play any games or barely talk about it, but apparently Jacksepticeye grew up watching Dragon Ball as well, and he would always rush home after school to watch it, and then he would quickly hide in his bedroom when his mother came home in the morning.
Why would you hide in the bedroom?
Because he was watching TV in the living room. So, in other words, he was trying to make it seem like he was asleep.
Like at night?
But don't.
Hmm.
Wait, what? An entire football team reacted to Toriyama's death?
Yeah, I thought.
Uh, oh.
Oh.
I have no idea. I wonder what Sega thinks of this.
Hello? Alright. Alright. Well, I'm gonna finish things up. I have to go. We'll do something. Well, I can still stay in the call, but I need to finish this stream up. So yeah, that's our thoughts and everything. We miss Toriyama very much. Things won't be the same
Yeah,
without him. Huh?
he will be missed, but at least now he's dancing on the clouds in the other world.
Yeah. Flying his own little Nimbus.
Do you reckon all those golden clouds are possible nimbuses?
Yeah, it's possible.
If that's true, then how did Goku fall through them?
Maybe there's something naughty around that time.
Maybe he wasn't supposed to sleep on that machine when going to King Kai's.
I think about, like, when he almost fell off and that whole situation was going, that would come out much scary when I open up. But when he fell down to hell, it looks a lot less scary.
Yeah, hell does not look that terrifying in Dragon Ball, does it?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it from us, guys.
Yeah, I need to finish things up, so I'll catch you guys later.
Bye. No, that was my money, damn it. You promised me money.
You're getting on, and I still haven't stopped this thing.
Well, that's going in the live stream.